Welcome to the Living Peacefully channel, where we share profound values about life and the journey of self-discovery. If you are seeking peace amidst the chaos, wish to better understand the art of patience, how to listen with compassion, live mindfully, and ultimately uncover the most valuable lessons in life, this is the place for you. In today's video, we will explore a journey from practicing patience in the face of adversity, listening with a kind heart, to living mindfully and finding inner peace, culminating in the final lesson, a lesson that helps you live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Hello, have you ever asked yourself how to remain calm amidst the storms of life? This article is not just about dry philosophies but will bring you stories of patience, compassion, and mindfulness, helping you reflect on your journey of self-cultivation. To begin, let's recall someone you know, or perhaps yourself, on a less than perfect day. Did they choose patience or risk? In every journey, people often ask, "Who am I?" It's not just a question about identity but an invitation to explore the vast universe within our souls. Each person is navigating the vast oceans of life, facing waves and storms. Yet, it's precisely in these moments that we learn patience is not a sign of weakness but a form of quiet courage. Patience is the ability to keep your soul from manifesting the tempests outside. It's not about forgetting sadness or grievances but about understanding the challenges you face. Those who are patient are not so because they cannot resist, but because they choose to extend their vision towards something greater. It's a form of energy accumulation, like waves slowly gathering momentum, ready for a powerful surge. Imagine steering a boat through a storm. As the waves crash, you have two choices: panic or stay calm. It's in these moments that patience becomes the shield that prevents the boat from capsizing. This is not passive acceptance but a state of composure, preparing you for the clearest and most decisive actions. When you practice patience, you not only learn to control your emotions but also to listen to your soul. In those moments, you grow stronger from within, discovering meaning and serenity. You are no longer unsettled by the external chaos, instead realizing, waves and winds are but a part of the vast sea, yet the sea itself is eternal. In the journey of patience, you are learning to become such a vast and boundless sea. In life, adversity is like sudden storms that sometimes sweep through us with harshness. When facing these storms, people often search for something to hold onto, a point of support to keep them from being swept away. In those moments, patience becomes the windshield we carry within ourselves. Patience is not an instinctive reaction but the result of self-cultivation, the ability to maintain a calm soul while outwardly confronting chaos. It is not about denying external realities but rather the ability to see deeply into adversity and understand that what we are enduring is merely a test. Each challenge brings an opportunity for growth, like a piece of metal being refined in fire. Imagine facing a storm battering your boat. If you lose your composure and panic, the boat will be swept into the swirling waves. But if you remain calm, keep your grip steady, move deliberately, and face the storm with a steadfast mind, the storm will pass, and you will find the clear sky beyond. Those who know patience are not silent because they lack a voice but because they are using their composure to choose the right moment for action. Stories of great individuals who endured adversity to emerge stronger highlight the true essence of patience. Take Abraham Lincoln, for example, who faced business failures and repeated election defeats. Yet, through these adversities, he learned patience and perseverance, ultimately becoming one of the greatest presidents in U.S. history. The seemingly small and humble wield patience as a weapon, knowing how to wait for the right moment. These are the people who endure and leave a lasting impact. At the end of every storm, you realize that the challenges you overcame have left you with a resilient soul, valuable lessons, and indelible marks. Patience is not only a shield against life's tempests but also a compass that guides you through its upheavals. And when you have weathered the storm, you will see that it did not take something from you, it made you better. In the journey of self-cultivation, patience is not merely a virtue but an art. It is the resilience to face temptations, suffering, and challenges that lead to wisdom and serenity. Practicing patience is not about forcing oneself to endure hardships but rather an intentional, refined, and profound act. When we practice patience, we begin by listening. Listening is not merely the act of receiving sounds but the willingness to open our hearts and deeply understand what is happening inside and around us. Those who can listen are the ones who choose to adopt a positive perspective in adversity while keeping their souls calm, like a still lake. Imagine a situation where someone unjustly criticizes or blames you. You could easily retaliate with anger, or you could choose to listen. In the moment you remain silent, with a calm demeanor, you teach yourself the ability to let the ripples of emotion gradually fade away. This is the art of patience, challenging but foundational for a resilient life. Patience is also how we learn to face ourselves. When confronted with difficulties, instead of running away or blaming others, we should look directly at what is causing our pain. Acknowledging that pain helps us realize that challenges are only part of a greater journey. Like climbing a mountain, we must exert all our energy to overcome fatigue and steep cliffs, but the reward of breathtaking views at the summit is well worth the effort. Practicing patience requires us to remember that every moment doesn't have to be perfect and that hardships are temporary. When you are patient enough, deep within, you are building the foundation of confidence, growth, and tranquility. The lessons learned from practicing patience will accompany us throughout life's journey, helping us become the best version of ourselves. In every moment of life, we are often surrounded by a cacophony of sounds, noises that distract us from what truly matters. Amid this chaos, listening with compassion is not just a noble act but an art that leads us back to the beauty of humanity. Listening with compassion is not merely giving someone the opportunity to express themselves, it is the ability to open our hearts to receive and empathize. When we listen with compassion, we hear not just words but also hidden emotions and unspoken desires. It is the moment we no longer listen with our ears but with our hearts. Look at everyday life, and you will see situations guided by compassionate listening. When a child shares their fears about school, a parent can choose to listen instead of judge, opening the door to a loving conversation. In the workplace, those who listen attentively often use the stories of their colleagues as keys to deeper understanding and mutual respect. Listening is also a form of humility, an acknowledgement that we do not know everything and that the wisdom of others can help us grow. In a world where everyone is rushing to speak, the one who chooses to listen offers both themselves and others a space of love and understanding. When we listen with compassion, we build profound connections with those around us. We not only understand others but also come to understand ourselves. Through sharing in others' experiences, we uncover aspects of life we had never noticed before. Listening with compassion changes not only how we view life but also how we face its challenges and adversities. Ultimately, listening with compassion is a choice. It is a choice to value the thoughts and feelings of others, a choice to give someone the gift of being seen and heard. And in the end, we can say, "I have truly heard you." Mindfulness, like a beacon in the darkness, is the clear recognition and focus on the present moment. In a world filled with distractions and anxieties that weigh heavily on our thoughts, mindfulness serves as the force that guides us back to the now, where only truly present moments exist. When we practice mindfulness, we begin to realize that the worries, pains, or resistance we carry are but fleeting waves in a vast ocean. We start to see the inherent value in each moment, the small footprints left on the path back to our true selves. Serenity does not simply arise from pushing away sadness but from the ability to embrace it with peace. Mindfulness opens the door to a higher level of awareness. We come to see that moments of suffering are not adversaries but teachers guiding us toward growth. The temptations and challenges we face are not obstacles but lessons that make us stronger and more liberated. As Buddha taught, no quality is eternal, and understanding this truth helps us loosen our grip on what we cannot change. Mindfulness also reveals the simple beauty in every existence. When we observe a cloud drifting through the blue sky, we don't just see its form but also sense its movement. We realize that the sky is not merely empty space but a vast network connecting values we may never have noticed before. This understanding teaches us to cherish the seemingly ordinary moments in life. Serenity, after all, is not a destination but a journey. This journey begins with mindfulness acknowledging our own limitations and the cracks in our ego. When we accept ourselves and open our hearts to life, we discover that serenity is not something found outside but something that takes root and flourishes within us. In the journey of life, the final lesson is what we come to realize when the winds outside have calmed, and we sit down to reflect on the entire story. It is not the accolades or wealth we have accumulated, but how we have lived each moment, how we have loved, and how we have both received and let go. The final lesson often emerges from the smallest of things. Like a farmer harvesting rice, who pauses in the last moment to take in the scent of ripened grains wafting through the air. In those fleeting moments, we realize that life is not merely a destination but a journey rich with fragrances, colors, and pristine sensations. Some people spend their entire lives chasing tangible possessions, accolades, and endless desires. Yet, upon reaching the pinnacle, they are met with a painful truth: fame and ego can never bring true fulfillment. On the other hand, those who pause, reflect, and cherish each moment with loved ones, family, or even themselves find the serenity they have long sought. The final lesson is often embedded in our relationships. When we look back on those we have loved, we don't remember what they said but how they made us feel. From a simple handhold to a caring glance, these moments weave together a tapestry of quiet miracles. Serenity arrives when we realize that difficulties are not enemies but companions. Challenges bring us lessons, reminding us that we don't have to face them alone. Deep within all of us lies strength, like a flame waiting to be ignited. And then, in the final moment, we will understand that life is not just about what we have achieved but about what we have given. The final lesson is this: life is built from the moments we share love and compassion. Life is a journey full of colors, where every moment carries valuable lessons. Patience is not a sign of weakness but a strength that helps us overcome adversity. Listening with compassion is not just a way to connect with others but also a way to understand ourselves. Mindful living is not about avoiding pain but about embracing everything that happens with a sense of peace. And the final lesson, perhaps, is not about what we achieve but about the values we give to others. Remember, every day is an opportunity to live more deeply, love more fully, and cherish the little things around you. Life's journey may not be free of storms, but with patience, a compassionate heart, and a mindful soul, you'll realize that the storm doesn't take away from you, it helps you grow and shine. Thank you for accompanying Living Peacefully on this journey. Always remember, you are the light this world needs. Don't forget to hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video with those you care about. See you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring the meaningful values of life together.